Let's go to, you know what? Time for Ritchard.
Well, he's not first today, but second segment's not bad.
You told me yesterday picking him first was not the right move.
Wow, this one I'm feeling, though.
All right, Ritchard in Manhattan. Ritchard.
I'm here. Hi, can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me, guys?
Oh, now we could. What happened?
I'm sorry, Michael.
What happened?
Sorry, Don.
Everything all right?
I'm sorry. My phone was... my phone was off. Fellas, and hi to Peter in absentia. The Knicks will be fine. Thibodeau's got to just get these guys coordinated, but he's got the pieces. We need a little bit of a bench, but you have to have your confidence in Thibodeau, and of course I do. This guy will know how to blend everyone together. But you know what's more fascinating, Michael, Don? What the NBA is doing. You remember a couple of years ago, all we used to hear is, oh, you need a big three. You need superstars. This is an NBA league where only stars can win. You don't hear that narrative anymore. And, look at the top three teams in the NBA record-wise now. Oklahoma City, Cleveland, and Golden State.
Yep.
The three of them combined are 23-2. That's unbelievable. Who would have ever thought this? That's how great the NBA is now. I mean, it's so much fun watching these.
Is that your favorite league? Is that your favorite?
Yeah, I love the NBA. Yes, Michael, I love the NBA. And one last thing, fellas. You were talking about Sinatra songs. I am a Sinatra expert, and his greatest song, and the song that should be sung after Yankees losses, is Cycles. 1968, he did that instrumental with Nelson Riddle, and it's a blues song, and he sings about how life, one day you're up and the next day you're down. It is I think it's the greatest Sinatra song.
I have never heard that
I'm
song.
sure I've heard it.
I'm going to have to listen.
Can you find that for us, Jacob? I'd like to. I'm sure I've heard it.
Yeah,
fellas, I can give you a quick verse if you'd like to.
This is going to be fantastic.
Yes, sing it.
All right. There isn't much that I have learned through all my foolish years, except that life keeps running in cycles. First there's laughter, then those tears. And the whole song is like that, how you're up one day and down the next day.
You know what? That would be a good song. And all I have to say is, Peter, I hope you enjoy your day off because you missed that.
Really?
And you know what?
A little pitchy, dude.
It'll be repurposed.
A little pitchy, dude.
It'll be repurposed, but we're going to talk about being here live for that.
Forever. For as long as the show goes on.
Other people are going to hear it.
Where were you when?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like how I missed, what's his name, from North Carolina. I was off that day.
Oh, yeah.
And I've heard it a million times, but I always regret not being here.
Right.
Peter's going to regret not being there for that. We got Ritchard.
I don't know how he cannot be.
He was pitchy, but
Peter sucks. That's what I'm saying.
Was Ray in North Carolina.
Ray in North Carolina. See, that's why I can forget, because I wasn't here.
I mean, Ritchard is so multifaceted. He pulls teeth. He talks about everything.
He does.
And now, who knew he's the foremost authority on Frank Sinatra?
Anthony, did you know that he had it in him to sing?
It's a special day. It really is.
And you know what? He came dangerously close to the whole ASCAP thing too. I mean, he gave you more than 30 seconds. I mean, I think he was going to go on.
Now, Anthony, did he warn you that he was going to break into song? Or
no, those things usually come up as a surprise.
We should hopefully Jacob can find the actual song. I want to see how he did, because that song. Does that sound familiar?
Jacob, you have it. Jacob has it. Let's listen to Frank compared to Ritchard.
So I'm down, and so I'm out, but so are many others.
I have never heard the song. Do you?
There isn't much that I have learned through all my
head neath these covers.
Sometimes it's so fun to do this show.
It is amazing. Oh, this was incredible stuff.
Oh, what a day.
Mark the date down, guys. November 7th, 2024.
And Peter missed it. And let's not forget the Nelson Riddle Orchestra.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But that didn't even sound like a Sinatra song. I don't know if that would work after a game.
Yeah, I mean, really, it sounds funereal. Well, I think the thing that would work is That's Life.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
exactly.
You lost the game. That's life.
But the thing is, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a super fan of Frank Sinatra, but I'm kind of surprised that there was a song that is Richard's favorite. I never heard that song.
Yeah, I never.
And I worked at a pharmacy where we had like PAT on all day, and I'd hear all of Frank's stuff. Remember WPAT?
Yeah.
Is it still
I don't
around?
know. There's a lot of stations still aren't around, even those that are around. Yes, big seismic change in the business for sure. Wow, I think we've got to, as I like to say, we've got to towel off. I just dropped my glasses.
You haven't said that in a long time.
Wow, we've got to towel off. There's a lot to consider what we just lived through. And I'm glad we lived through it because we could talk about it many years from now. Remember when Ritchard did this? We'll be back right here on Yes and 880 ESPN.